There are some children the world sees and immediately looks away from, not because they did anything wrong, but simply because they look different. Trey is one of those children. From the moment he was born, doctors said his life was not viable, that he might not survive, and some people even asked his mother, "Why are you still trying to keep him alive?" But to Trey's mother, her son was never a mistake. He was the reason she kept fighting every single day. Trey was born with an ultra-rare condition called craniofacial duplication, a condition so rare that many doctors have never seen a case like his before. The condition caused Trey's facial features to develop differently while he was still in the womb. From a very young age, Trey grew up under the stares of strangers. Many people were afraid of him. Some children cried when they saw him. Others called him scary. But the hardest part for Trey's family wasn't the staring. It was the fact that so few people ever took the time to truly know him, because behind his appearance was an incredibly lovable little boy. Trey loves toys. He loves sounds. He loves throwing things and laughing out loud. And most of all, he loves having friends. When the interviewer asked, if someone wants to be Trey's friend, what should they do? His mother answered very simply, just come up and say hello. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know the right words. You just need to see Trey as a human being. And strangely enough, when someone truly sits beside Trey and spends time with him, their fear usually disappears very quickly. But Trey's life has never been easy. At only a few months old, he began having seizures. Sometimes he would stop breathing for several seconds. And every time that happened, his mother felt like she stopped breathing too. She says she hasn't truly slept deeply in years, because every night she checks to make sure her son is still breathing. A special needs child doesn't just require love. They also require sacrifices most people never see. Trey's mother was criticized for fighting to keep him alive. Some people called her selfish. Others asked why she didn't give up on him from the beginning. But she never regretted her decision. Because to her, every life has value, whether the world sees it or not. The most remarkable thing about Trey is not the way he looks. It's the way he changes people. At first, even the interviewer worried about making Trey uncomfortable. But only minutes later, Trey started handing him toys, touching his beard, and laughing. No words, no explanations. Trey showed everyone something powerful. Human connection does not begin with appearance. It begins with kindness. The little boy many people once considered abnormal was actually teaching the world how to love others more deeply. Trey's mother says, if you never take the time to understand people like Trey, you're missing out on something beautiful. She believes Trey was not placed in this world for people to pity him, but to teach compassion, empathy, and the truth that every single human being deserves love. Trey is not just a rare diagnosis. He is not just a special case. He is a little boy, a son, a friend, a human being with joy, fears, emotions, and love just like the rest of us. So today, if you meet someone who looks different, don't immediately look away. Don't judge them with curiosity alone. Try smiling. Try saying hello, because sometimes a tiny moment like that can completely change someone's life, and maybe it can change yours too.